All right, guys, welcome back. So MSTR, hope you all having a good weekend. It closed around $410 levels on Friday, December 13th. So let's have a look at the biggest news, right? So I'm sure you have already heard about this one, but we're going to go a little bit different on this one, and maybe you will learn something. So Nasdaq 100. So Nasdaq 100 is basically kicking out Palantir. Oh, no, but not Palantir, actually. Moderna, mRNA, super microcomputer, Illumina, and replacing it with Palantir, MicroStrategy, and Axon. Effective before open December 23rd, which means after the next big option expiration. So, okay. So we got that. And what I did was here, I went through the Nasdaq. So if you guys don't know, even SPY, it's like different like LLC incorporations they own. Invesco owns QQQ, which tracks Nasdaq 100 index. Okay, and I went through the holdings of this ETF, which will have to buy MSTR after the inclusion date, which means, I mean, I did my own calculation, so you can do it on your own. It is a market cap weighted, okay? So the bigger the market capitalization it has, the bigger the basically capitalization, right? So this is the heat map of Nasdaq 100, okay? And what I did was, since MicroStrategy right here, right now, trades at around give or take 100 billion, right? 98 billion valuation. So I went ahead, pulled out. So all of these names on the left hand side, these are Nasdaq 100 names. And I filtered out everything by the market capitalization. So there's LRCX, Lam Research, Melly, Marvell. These are pretty close to the value of the MSTR. Of course, it's not exactly, but these are the three names, and I just went ahead. I did take a look at the holdings and how much weighting those stocks have. So pretty much, Lam Research at the closing price of today for MicroStrategy comes as close as possible. So it's pretty much 0.6% weighting. Holdings of the QQQ. QQQ itself, I mean, 50% technology stocks, okay? 48.8%. And I'm not sure if it's the percentage from that or from total. I think it's from 100%. Okay. So, according to my calculation, based on this, if they replace it pretty much, if they're going to edit, since it's market cap weighted, it's going to have pretty much same amount of weighting. We can double check it after it gets edited. Another thing is, I love ChatGPT. If you don't use it, you're missing out. Okay, so according to ChatGPT, those fund managers, ETF managers, they're not going to buy the the asset that is being included in the ETF before the announcement. I thought they usually maybe acquire some certain weighting before the announcement and before the rebalancing, but apparently not, actually. It has to get included in the index Nasdaq 100 ETF, and then the QQQ starts buying it for that week when it starts trading, okay? So good to know that. So if that happens, okay, which is going to happen, according to my calculation, they will have to acquire QQQ about 2.7. Where is my calculator? Sorry, I forgot that. 2.something million, 2.5 million, give or take. So they have to buy about, since QQQ is about what, $189 billion basically ETF. So they have to buy around like 1 billion or so of a MicroStrategy. So basically maybe 1% of MicroStrategy. and how long it takes to acquire 1% of MicroStrategy. It's not going to take long, okay? It can be executed in one trading session with one order as well, okay? But the thing is with the market, you guys know that like market likes to front run things, okay? And this move right here that we already have, so a lot of people are thinking that this, since it is getting added to the ETF, this is gonna run crazy. Sure, absolutely it can, but market was already, the rumor was circulating already on Tuesday. On Tuesday, this stock was actually in a downtrend. It was coming down, and that's the reason why it did bounce. And then Monday, you might see a reaction. Definitely, it can pop a little bit. But my point here is, do not assume and go buy crazy contracts. Again, these videos are purely for entertainment purposes only. I would not go next week and buy a bunch of calls or buy a bunch of MicroStrategy, basically on a FOMO, thinking that all this, what is happening, is going to drive up the stock to the infinity, okay? It can definitely pop, and here are the levels I'm watching for MSTR. So we talked about 411 right around here. So I think I spoke about this one Wednesday as well, QQQ rumors, and it rejected this level yesterday, and then it couldn't get back above it today. So I think I tried to long it today on a Friday, trying to play like dailies, but premiums were expensive still, even on a daily. So which means for the event, they had already that basically event baked in into option market, because option market, if you guys are not trading it, yeah, don't think that it's behind. It is sophisticated enough to front run even the front runners, okay? So the IV was expensive already, okay? We know that it trades with a big option volume, but still. This is the resistance. If it does get back above, well, the next level would be 440, okay? This is the resistance I would be watching. But the number one catalyst for MSTR still remains Bitcoin, okay? The underlying that they hold, okay? So if you see next week, which we have FOMC minutes, where let's take a look. What's the probability right now? Is it 90% right now, or what is it? So Fed rate cut decision, 96%. Fed usually doesn't disappoint this Fed rate tool, watch tool, where pretty much people were betting that this this coming December 18th meeting, they would cut another 25 basis points. If that happens, you might see the maybe small caps try to pick up, run, and maybe even BTC has a little bit more gas in the tank and it's going to run. That will be the catalyst for your MSTR to the upside if you're somebody who's watching it to the upside, okay? So if it doesn't happen, if it's going to turn out to be like a sell the news or something like that, and if BTC tries to get it hit, pulls back, I mean, it will bring back the MSTR2 no matter what's going on with the Nasdaq inclusion, okay? Nasdaq 100 inclusion. So that's not intrinsically, I mean, that's how much it is changing. So intrinsically, Nasdaq, I mean, the QQQ is buying what, like $1 billion worth of MicroStrategy, which is 1% of MicroStrategy. And then from that 1%, anybody who's invested in QQQ will have a very, very tiny exposure to Bitcoin. So that's what that means. Again, if you have other insights than that, I mean, definitely comment below. We are happy to learn about something else. So that's the video for MicroStrategy. Hope you all have a good weekend. See you in the next one. Take care. Peace.